Okay. Well, today is our last day of working on jaw stuff for a while, at least in the way we've been working on it. So if you've been checking in, remember 4 areas we can work on. Area here underneath the ears. Okay, so press into that space underneath the ear and then towards the jaw. And this might feel a little tender. Okay, and then second point is tracing around the nose until you get to the pterygoids. Then you press in there. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then the other part of the pterygoids, you can access coming down from where like sideburns would be. We all had sideburns. And then here in these, just this lower part of the jaw, you'll feel into that. Okay, and then lastly, is our big old jaw muscles that reach up into the temples. So in the temple area. Okay. So our pranayam will be focusing on all these 4 points, practicing Brahmari into these 4 points. Okay. So welcome, Julene.
Hello.
Hey. We'll give you a second just to get in. Okay. In the meantime, you can be deciding which of those 4 points, those 4 areas is the most funky for you today, which one's holding the most tension. Because I realize, like, for me, actually having worked on here so much, it's not even where I have the most tension anymore, which is kind of awesome. And for me, yeah, it's mostly back here. Okay. So we'll practice Brahmari. 2 breaths of Brahmari into each spot. We'll start here beneath the ears, pressing towards the jaw. So as you practice Brahmari, feel for buzzing up and pressing in. And then when you inhale, relax the press a little bit. And then when we exhale our second round, you press in again. Okay, so 2 rounds here, just beneath the ear, pressing towards the jaw. Take a big inhale. And Brahmari. One more breath like that. Relax the press on your inhale. Exhale, press into where you feel the tensions. Now hands come into the pterygoids and the cheeks. So take a moment just to massage this area and feel for where feels like you can get the most juice for your squeeze today. Once you have that, you can relax your forehead forwards. 2 Brahmari breaths, pressing a little more in as you exhale. So inhale. And exhale, either press or lean forwards with Brahmari. Inhale, either press a little lighter or reaccommodate to a new spot. Exhale, Brahmari, pressing into this new spot, leaning your head forwards. Now come down the sides of the cheek, sides of the sideburns. First, just massage this area. Get a sense of what it feels like here. Okay, and then once you find an area, remember you press in as you exhale with Brahmari. So take a big inhale. And exhale, Brahmari. One more round. Okay, now up to temples. Feel for massaging the whole area of the temple. So the temple, it's a big area. It goes, I mean, really the jaw muscles. If you trace like the forehead back, it's really like this whole big circle that then goes down. Okay, so this whole area down the eyebrows to the cheekbones, all of that is game. Okay, so feel for massaging into this area, just recognizing where your particular jaw might be storing a little extra of the tension. Once you find the first spot you want to work with, just either, and also in Brahmari, you can also move your hands. You don't have to just press. You can also like do circles or massage. Okay, so inhale and Brahmari. Inhale and massage the area again. Decide where you want to press or massage this time. Might be same spot, might be different spot. On your next exhale, Brahmari, massaging or pressing into this spot. Okay, very nice. Go ahead and grab your block. Straighten out the left leg, and you can have the right heel either by the butt, if that's okay for your knee, or foot by the groin. Have your block either on the medium width or the highest width, so that you can rest your left elbow down onto it. This way, you get to access whichever of those 4 points on the left side of your face you'd like to work with. I recommend just feeling for leaning in, okay? Because we're doing some complicated stuff. Be complicated to also be that massaging. So feel for leaning into whichever of those spots you want to work with right now. And we'll start with neck release. Reach the right hand back towards the right. Inhale, feel for lengthening your head a little more towards the left. Exhale, feel for relaxing the weight of your head into the support of your left hand and the block. Fred, do you have a block? Yeah, okay, cool. From there, hand grabs thigh. Wrap the right hand behind the back and either press the back of the hand into the back or grab for the thigh muscle. Inhale, roll the right shoulder back. Exhale, press through the left hand in the direction of the crown. So it is actually giving like a little baby traction to your neck and your shoulder. And then exhale, bend the right elbow a little bit more. Oh my gosh, kitty cat. Inhale and expand your breath into your shoulder girdle. Exhale, slack your jaw. Go ahead and reach the right arm out at a 45-degree angle, like angle between wall and ceiling, for half kite pop. Inhale, revolve the whole shoulder open, palm faces up. Exhale, revolve the whole shoulder blade up, forwards, and then palm faces down, maybe even back. So it's like a huge rotation coming from the shoulder blade as you inhale and exhale, forwards and back. Go for this a few more times with your breath. Okay, and then forward bend in between the legs. So walk your hands forward in between the legs, so neither towards right knee nor its left knee, but space in between. And you can either bring your block onto the floor with you to then rest elbows and once again get into your jaw. Right now, as I'm teaching a biomechanics workshop, I'm getting so into anatomy trains, which are our chains of fascia, and kind of geeking out as well that our jaw muscles are connected through fascia to our diaphragm, to our psoas, to our adductors. So there's a lot going on when we're working on the jaw. And this pose in particular is like, ooh, how can we get into almost all of that? So inhale, lengthen your rib cage forwards. And then exhale, feel for reaching back with your left toes, like you're revolving or externally rotating your thigh. And then relax your forehead forwards. Then side bend with hip traction. Walk your hands now over towards the left leg. Then place that heel of the right hand close to the right thigh, or on the right thigh, close up to the hip. From there, straighten the right arm so that, as best as you can, straighten the arm. So even if the shoulder hikes up towards the ear, and you should start to feel some tractioning in the right side of the low back. Inhale, lengthen the right side of ribs away from right hip. Exhale, relax your neck, another layer towards the left. Inhale, move your torso back a few inches. Exhale, if you have access to it, press your left elbow or left forearm towards your left leg. To come out of the pose, place left hand now on left side of the face. Inhale, use your right arm to help pull torso up, and then head comes up last. Change sides. Block comes close to the right thigh or the right knee, either on medium or high width. And then feel for getting a thinker mode on. And aim to press or massage into whichever of these four regions of the jaw you want to work with. I almost like to, when I'm doing this on my own, I kind of like to shop around, see where it really feels like the best spot. So neck release, reach left arm towards the left. Inhale, reach the left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hug left shoulder blade back towards spine. Inhale into the left collarbone. Exhale, reach out through the left fingertips, spreading them wide. Hand grabs thigh, left hand swoops behind the back to grab the thigh, or press the back of the hand into the low back. With the press of your forearm into your low back, inhale and arch your upper back backwards. Exhale, gently traction your neck to the right by moving your right hand in the direction of the right. Now inhale and take up space that you just opened in the left side of your neck with your breath. Exhale, move the left shoulder blade away from left side of jaw. Half kite claw. Bring your arm up now, left arm towards angle between ceiling and the wall. Inhale, rotate the shoulder and arm open. Exhale, revolve the shoulder blade up, forwards, and then down. So more than just taking circles, it's like a whole huge motion from the shoulder blade. So the shoulder blade really shifts up and then shifts down. So feel for getting that shift in, loosening up and lubricating your shoulder joint. At the same time, your jaw gets to be relaxed. Okay, bring the hand down. Walk hands forward for a forward bend. Remember, your elbows can be on block. And then feel for pressing into whichever area of the jaw you want. Inhale, access as big a breath as you can to the back of your diaphragm. So right around the back lower ribs. Exhale, hug your belly muscles towards your spine. Keep your belly muscles hugged in. Inhale, expand your diaphragm and also reach your rib cage away from your hips. Exhale, activate the right leg, reaching the right little toe towards the right. Gentle external rotation in the leg. Leg seated side bend with hip traction. Bring the left hand down close to the left groin. Fingertips are on the thigh. Start to press into the thigh to arch your chest towards the right leg. Send deep breaths towards your low back and the left side of diaphragm. At the same time, exhale, relax your neck and jaw towards the right. Inhale and feel how each rib on the left side of your chest can lengthen away from one another. Exhale, activate the right foot, rotating it towards the right a little more. Come out of the pose. Bring the right hand on the right side of face. Reach left arm over towards the left. And use your left arm to help pull torso up. Oof. Okay, come on to hands and knees. Bird dog. For bird dog, remember, instead of sinking down in the shoulders, protract the shoulder blades by pressing the floor away with your hands. So it's almost like you're getting the rounding in your upper back. Keep that press even as one hand lifts. Inhale, expand your breath to the back of your diaphragm. Exhale, reach the right hand forwards, left foot back. The thumb pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, bring the right hand down, left knee down. Exhale, reach the right foot up, left thumb reaches up. Continue to press the ground away with the right hand. Inhale, hands and knees back to the floor. Exhale, right hand, left foot. Be pressing through the center of the left hand as well. Inhale, right hand down, left knee down. Exhale, right foot up, left hand up. Press through the right hand, reaching the right shoulder bones down. Inhale, knee down, hand down. Do 2 more on each side, keeping a relaxed jaw. Once you've done 2 more on each side, tuck your toes under, step into downward facing dog. Lunge, inhale, left foot forwards between the hands, lower right knee down. Inhale, reach arms and torso up. Exhale, tuck your tailbone down and forwards. And you'll feel an opening in the right hip flexors. From there, inhale, continue to reach your armpits and shoulder bones away from the floor. Exhale, wrap your shoulders by reaching your elbows forwards and towards one another just a little bit. Inhale, hands down to the mat. Exhale, step right into downward facing dog. Lunge, inhale, right foot forward between the hands. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, press the floor away with your shin bones. Keep pressing downwards with legs. Inhale, reach your rib cage away from hips. Exhale, tuck your tailbone down. Feel the opening in left hip. Jaw stays relaxed even as your hip flexors start to open up. Inhale, hands down to the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, easy twisting lunge. Step left foot forward between the hands. Lower right knee down. Inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, lean more of your weight back away from the left thigh. Exhale, relax your right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale, reach up and back with your left hand. Exhale, press down a little more through the ball of the left foot. Left hand down to the mat. Step right into downward facing dog. Easy twisting lunge. Right foot forward between the hands. Left knee down. Inhale. Reach the right arm up and back. Twist your chest open. Exhale. Relax your neck. Left ear towards left shoulder. Feel how your chest fibers open up. Now inhale into the front of your chest. Exhale, tuck your tailbone and lean your right side of ribs away from the right. Stay grounded in your feet and relaxed in your jaw. Hands down to the mat. Inhale, step into downward facing dog. Exhale, lower knees down, lower forearms down. Forward dolphin. Forearms down on the floor, palms facing down. Relax your neck. Press your arm bones towards the floor. Tuck toes and straighten legs. Inhale and reach your rib cage up towards the ceiling. Exhale, keep reaching your hips up towards the ceiling. Now inhale, press your hands into the floor. Exhale, reach your heels towards the floor. Bring knees on down. Downward facing dog. Lounge lunge. Inhale, left foot forward between the hands. Knee down. Slide the top of the right foot down. Right hand moves forward about a foot and a half, and then left fingertips wrap around the left shin. Inhale and start to twist the right side of your chest down towards the floor. So your hips should be pretty far forwards, And you start to feel an opening in the right hip flexors. Instead of opening left knee outwards to the side, have the whole left foot on the floor and hug your left thigh towards your left arm. Here, your neck can either be relaxed towards your left knee or your right shoulder. Send deep breaths towards your hips. Exhale, press the left heel down towards the floor and then towards the right knee. Pigeon. Hands out to the mat. Walk your left foot over to the right, and then lower the outer edge of the left thigh down. Pigeon chest up. So keep your chest up. Keep reaching back through the right foot. Inhale, feel for lengthening your ribs up, pressing your hands down to help you achieve that. Exhale, hug shoulders back. Inhale, get a deep breath down towards your left hip. Exhale, soften the hinges of your jaw. Bring left foot towards the groin, hands down to the mat. Downward facing dog. Lounge lunge. Step right foot forward between the hands. Bring left knee down, top of left foot down. Slide the left foot back as far as it can go and reach your hips towards the right heel. Now, left hand goes forward about 1.5 feet. Right fingertips wrap around the right shin just underneath the knee. Start to reach left side of ribs and left hip down towards the floor until you feel an opening in your left flexors. Exhale and hug the right thigh towards the right side of chest. Keeping that hug, inhale, lengthen the left side of ribs away from the left hip. Exhale, press down through the left elbows. Bring your chest back to center. Pigeon, chest up. Lower the outer edge of right thigh. Have your hands in a position where you can, instead of collapsing forwards in pigeon, feel for having your chest proud. You know how pigeons like have a big puffy chest? That's part of this pose. So having your chest open, pressing the floor away with your arms. Using your deep breath to take up space around your heart. At the same time, both legs are strong and pressing down. And at the same time, feel for your jaw not having to clench. Your eyes not having to strain. Right foot close to the groin. Come into hands and knees once again. Dolphin, palms facing up. Palms face up this time, forearms on the floor. Tuck your head, chin to chest. Tuck toes and straighten the legs. Inhale and activate your hands by spreading your finger bones. Exhale, even if you can't quite reach it, feel for reaching thumbs towards the floor. Then inhale, press the elbows and forearms down. Exhale, spread your toes of your legs. Come out of the pose, lower knees down. Step into downward facing dog. Lounge lunge, heel to butt. Inhale, left foot forward between the hands. So right knee and top of the right foot down. Slide the right foot back. Hips move forwards. Right hand, once again, goes about 1.5 feet forwards. Then, if you can, twist the chest to the left. And then pick up the right knee, bending the heel towards the butt. If you have more access, you can grab the hand, grab the wrist, grab the ankle. That's what that's called, with your left hand. If this is too difficult, you just can feel for it, left hand on sacrum, twisting the chest open. Okay, so feel for which of those feels best for you. Send deep breaths, feeling the intensity of having your hip flexors and thighs, quads open up. Exhale and feel your hips sinking forwards towards the floor. Twisting pigeon towards the thigh. Slowly lower the right foot back down to the floor. Lower the outer edge of left thigh down. This time, walk your hands towards the left, and you can have chest up or slowly walk your hands forwards to bring chest down. Inhale, reach a deep breath towards your low back. Exhale, move your right hip crest towards the floor. Feel for relaxing your jaw, relaxing your neck. Slowly come out of the pose. Move left ankle back towards the hip, and then come into down dog. Down dog, one leg up. Reach the left leg up. Exhale, reach the right heel towards the floor. Inhale, shift your wrist bones towards the ground. So you lift up out of your shoulders. Exhale, spread the toes of left foot. Inhale, left foot down. Exhale, right foot up. Inhale, keep shifting your shoulder and arm bones towards the floor. Exhale, reach up a little more with the right heel. Inhale, reach the left side of ribs towards left thigh. Exhale, reach left heel towards the floor. And right foot in between the hands forward, lunge, heel to butt. From there, lower left knee down, top of left foot down. Left hand moves forward from underneath the shoulder about 1.5 feet. And it maybe moves off to the side, to the left, about 1 foot as well. From there, start to move left side of hips and ribs down. Bend the left knee, heel moves towards butt, and then right hand grabs for the foot or for the ankle. You can also use the strength here. Remember, if it's not working for you, the thigh stays down, the shin stays down, and your right hand comes onto your sacrum, Help you twist, open, and down. Inhale, reach a deep breath towards the lower left. Exhale and angle the center of your pelvis towards the right heel. Pigeon twisting towards the thigh. Lower the left foot down. Lower the outer edge of right thigh down, and then walk your hands over towards the right. Once you're here in this position, twisting towards the thigh, you can either keep chest up or slowly walk the chest down. Notice in this pose, you likely are now feeling some stretch in left hip flexors and maybe somewhere else going on in the right. Inhale and feel for using your arms to help lengthen the left side of your ribs away from your left hip. Then exhale, feel for hugging belly muscles towards your spine. Walk your hands back to center. Right foot comes close to the groin. Step into downward facing dog. Lower knees down and watch me. Trying to figure out where I can do this. Okay, set you all up. Okay, so two options. One option first is going to be dolphin, one leg up. Okay, so for that, you have palms on the floor, leg straight, and then one leg up. Okay, that's one option. Another option, if you want to give it a shot, would be to have one leg up and then try and get your other heel onto the floor as much as you can. So for me, I actually have to like externally rotate my thigh so my heel comes down and I have more surface area and more support. More support is always better. From there, bend the right knee and reach for the foot. Okay, this is called dorsal fin. And that's also pretty funky and pretty challenging sometimes. Okay. Third option would be to come to a wall. Or that. You come to a wall either for forearm balance or handstand on the wall, straddle. So I'll show you in handstand just for lack of space. Sorry to give you so much of my butt, but it will kick up to the wall. Okay, for those who are going up to the wall. And then you open legs into a straddle. Okay. So you can do this either on your hands or on your forearms, depending how you're feeling. To come out, legs together, and feet come down. Okay. Choose one of those fun three poses. Julian's just staring at me like I'm gonna have a sip of coffee.
I'm still spinning.
And I will let you decide how many breaths you want to spend in the poses. Heather, your shoulders are so stable and so strong. Like the lines of energy in your body are just incredible. And Fred, I can hear your deep breath, and I'm so proud of you because breath is everything. Amazing. Okay. Child's pose with jaw release. So set yourself up for a child's pose. Once in child's pose, elbows come to the floor. And then you can use that to help you get into whichever area of your jaw you want to give a little extra love here towards the end of the practice. Your breath is still deep. And then bring your hands up. And then switch your legs either for Baddha Konasana or straddle forward bend. So either Baddha Konasana, feet together, hands forward, or legs in straddle, forward bend. And if it feels right or convenient, you can also, once again, get into some jaw release. Here in this pose, feel for having your feet active. So in Baddha Konasana, feet pressed towards one another. In straddle, your legs reach away with your feet. Keep your legs in whichever position you've chosen. Walk your hands towards the right so that hands are on either side of your right knee. Inhale, lengthen your ribs away from left hip. Exhale, relax the back of your shoulders, relax the weight of your head down. Walk your hands now over towards the left. Hands on either side of left knee. Inhale, strong spine reaches away from hips. Exhale, soften your eyes, soften your jaw. Notice what else wants to soften when you do that. Walk your hands back to center. Chest comes up. Shavasana time. Go ahead and lay on back. Connect to the space of your jaw just beneath your ears. Feel for any very subtle or not subtle, pulsing, vibrating, sensing here. Imagine through your awareness, like going through a maze, you're going closer and closer to the center of any sensations you notice here beneath your ears at the base of the jaw. Feel the awareness that you're holding at the base of the ears. Travel to the space above the ears and in front of the ears. Try to visualize for a moment the actual shape of your skull bones. Get a sense for how your lower jaw is connected by muscles and a hinge, but is actually separate from that which holds your brain. Get a sense that all of these muscles plastering your skull, plastering your hairline, your sense organs, your nose, your ears, your eyes, your mouth, your scalp. All of the muscles of your head relax. As every muscle in your head, scalp, and face relaxes, allow that to transfer down to the whole rest of your body. May your diaphragm relax open. Release its clenching, its bracing, and its tensions. May your hip flexors, base of your spine, your inner thighs all relax. Like your hips could flower open. Your thighs could overflow outwards, externally rotating. Relaxed. Feel the deep interconnections between the jaw that is relaxed, the diaphragm, and all of the organs of your abdomen and chest relaxed. And the more open psoas, hip flexor, space at the front of the pelvis, down into your legs, also being open, all of this connected. Let yourself get a glimpse or a vision of who you are and who you can be when you're not holding on to unnecessary stories anymore. Befriend all of the deepest parts of you. Welcome everything. When you welcome everything, your body has no reason to clench up, to hold back. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Start to move toes and fingers. Take any stretches that feel good. Come into a fetal position on the right side of your body. Slowly bring your torso up, getting a sense that your hip flexors, your jaw, and your diaphragm can all stay relaxed. Okay. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Thank your jaw, thank your diaphragm, thank your psoas, thank your whole body for holding all of this wisdom and all of this knowledge that it does. And also thank your future self for calling you closer home. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your Saturday.
So much.